this is deep. This is why this girl goes so hard. Because they thought, remember she said, and in essence, they were just slaves. She was supposed to be the slave to Black Lives Matter, and Charlie was the slave to Christians, young ones. Hey, Big L. And he was betrayed. Now, I'm going to be honest. If I may, can I? Woo, baby. Oh, my God. Betrayal. Oh, my God. I mean, I guess there is nothing like betrayal. I mean, I don't know. I think we can overcome and get over a broken heart. I mean, I just don't know what cuts deeper than betrayal. And if you have a relationship with God, and I don't know I'm real big on how we pray, and I don't think, to me, this is just me, it don't have to be long and drawn out. It don't have to flow and be beautiful. If that's your ministry, cool. If that's, I just don't think it has to be so uniform, so articulate, because God is going to hear us regardless. So we don't have to make it pretty and beautiful, because to me, it don't seem as pure and genuine. I just love it when it's just raw and uncut. And I'm gonna be honest, I just want to talk to God like I talk. Nothing special, just sometimes it's just say, Lord, please, just, I need for you to allow me to see what I need to see, so that I will know that it is true and it is you. Because if not, Lord, I don't know if I will be able to believe my own. I talk to him like that. So when you have went through some things in life, and it allows you to be a little complex, and you wondering, like, what is this, Lord, and truly, and then you ask God, please reveal it, and he sits you back, and he keep you still, and say, like, keep your eyes stayed on me, and I will direct your path. I will show you. Because I be saying, I say, God, because see, if you don't make it clear, I don't know if it's you. So I need for it to be clear enough that I see what I see, and I know that what you are revealing to me, I'm seeing it because it is you. Because I just don't understand, and we hold on to traditions. We hold on sometimes tighter to traditions than we hold on to truth, irregardless of what we see. Because we will make excuses for tradition, even though we know it's wrong. And sometimes when we ask God to reveal the truth to us, sometimes it comes by way of betrayal. And when I tell you that, it's often the hardest pill to swallow. Because betrayal is not betrayal if it's not being administered by someone you love and trust. If you don't have no bond with somebody, they just a liar and a deceiver, or whatever name you want to give them, a hook and a crook. But if it's somebody that you love, respect, honor, and they betray you, sometimes they may think, I'm going to have to kill this person, unalive them. So I don't know how she feels, but I know how she feels. Because that betrayal, Christ was betrayed, right? He said Caesar. Just think about some people that has been betrayed and it cost them their life. Sometimes it costs people their minds, their sanity. Some of the people, I'm gonna believe that are homeless or out on the street or wandering have been betrayed. So when you think about Charlie, who she's standing in the paint for, there's an awful lot of betrayal. Fred Hampton. A lot is easy to believe. Yeah, the truth. Yeah, but when you talk about betrayal, you talk about the extent that some people go through to deceive, and manipulate, lie, sabotage. It just, a lot goes in it. Because to me, let me tell you, and I may be wrong. Now, hear me when I say this, I may be wrong. But I think betrayal like that stems from hate. And sometimes betrayal, you're betrayed by people that's supposed to love you. So, and you want to believe that they don't hate you, they love you. Right? Very hurtful. So it's like, no. So then you start making excuses for the people who are betraying. I don't think Charlie Kirk wanted to believe the evil that was around him. That's why I'm saying, when I put it in betrayed, Donald Trump betrayed Charlie Kirk, I really believe that. And I believe Charlie Kirk loved the Trump family. And I think that Charlie Kirk really believed that the Trump family had love for him and had his back until he went against them. Because I don't think there would have been a relationship with Israel had it not been for Trump. I think he fell victim to the connery, the charm, the inclusiveness of the Trump family and his Turning Point USA family. So much so that he betrayed someone who started with him. They were both naive to the truth, and listen, we all have, because a lot of us believe in the history that have been altered. So when I say the history, that could be spiritual, that could be political, that could be I said spiritual. I'm trying to come up with another word. Historically, when I'm saying that, I'm talking about the whitewashing. the race, war, all of that, 9/11 events, occurrences, all of this stuff. Man on Mars. I mean, it was a guy. Uh, uh, I don't know what I don't know if he used to. I mean, I don't know. But we used to talk a little on the phone, and he asked me maybe a year ago about the man on the moon, and he asked me did I believe that men went on the moon or Mars or whatever he asked me. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I saw it. And he said, I mean, and you know, he's maybe 7, 8 years older than me. And he said, you really believe that? Don't laugh at me naturally. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I kind of remember being in school because it was a big thing. And I remember 9, 5, 4, 3, take out. I remember all of that. What do you mean? And he said that was no man. They didn't that was not real. It was propaganda. And I was like, what? I saw it. Can you imagine? I mean, I really owe Chucky an apology. Because I was thinking, why would he even ask me that? Is he playing games? I said, you know, and y'all know I'm funny acting anyway. Yeah, I'm like, what? And then what? 3, 4 months ago, I played it here, where the man was feeling the conviction of continuing with the lie. He said that those 3 men were one of the first, what word did he use? Oh man, I wish I could remember the word that he used to describe fooling the people. He didn't say propaganda. He didn't. I mean, I can't remember. He didn't say. I just can't remember. I don't want to put a word there. But it was a hoax. They were never there. And he said, if you look, you don't see my eyes. Because they were never there. It was all done in the studio. So, yeah. What do you mean, I do too? Yeah, slavery. Let me see. And now it won't let me see what you wrote. I had to learn about slavery watching Roots, not in school. I remember when Roots came out while we were in school, and I remember there was one white girl, I think she got beat up for about a whole week that week with Roots. I don't think that's when I think Roots took our understanding to a different level as far as it was a production. Yeah, it was production, but he was talking about the foolery, the trick, the manipulating of the can I think of the word that man said? But it was one of the first. I don't want to say the wrong word that he used, but it wasn't production, but it was basically the first camouflage of the truth, the first manipulation, the first lie. One of the first big lies, and it was artificially presented. And I was kind of in shock. So, honestly, 2025 has been a very revealing to a lot of the lies. It's just like, even I knew not to trust the shot cocktail because they couldn't tell me what was in it, and yeah, no. I've never had a flu shot. My mama and my sisters and everybody get it. And I knew that they were saying that they was putting the flu in you so that your body could resist it. I don't put nothing. If I don't have it, don't put it in me. Now, I've always been like that. But to know how they are altering the food, to what extent, and just in case you didn't take the shot because not enough people passed away or expired or believed the propaganda and got the shot. Now they're injecting, Gates is injecting it in foods, the tomatoes and lettuce, and yeah, they are intentional. But baby, we'll make sure you stay to 11:30 after this one so we could talk about Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein. My. It's a whole bunch of bro affairs. That's a whole bunch of broham. All that bros before hoes and stuff. Nope. Yeah. So what, you want to get rid of all the women so you can be here left with a whole bunch of men? What in the world? Billy? Yeah, we're going to have to dive into that one. I can't wait. So let's hurry up. Y'all, come on, hit the like button. Me Too came in 1977. Is that what? I just remember it. Yeah, I'm just shocked. Let's carry on.
Turned against me as well. Now, why was Caesar assassinated? Because, I don't know, he was too good, too adored, was stabbed by senators, and, of course, Brutus, leading to the famed Shakespearean expression, and et tu, Brute, et tu, you as well,
too.
you too, wow,
You too.
have turned against me as well.
Oh, wow.
Now, why was Caesar assassinated? Because, I don't know, he was too good, too adored.
Because Charlie knew that he had he knew that somebody was going to unalive him. He had begun to get threats. So imagine knowing that they was coming to unalive him. He didn't, but then to find out, yeah, he probably knew Bibi Netanyahu. Yeah, because especially when he turned down money, he turned down the trip, they was trying to lure him. And he was like, nah, I don't know where this money coming from. I don't know where the money's going. I got money missing. And I don't understand some of these deposits. Oh, and imagine the panic. And then he thinking it's coming from one way. And then to say, oh, you too? You in on this? Rob McCoy, Mikey? Y'all wanted me to think Candace was against me. Oh, my God. You, Erica? I loved you. You were a plant. You were a spy. So those Romanian kids, you were a part of trafficking? All of that is true. Eric, I thought you was my friend. Kash, Patel, I helped you get on at the FBI. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. That's when she says that. That's what I hear as far as Charlie goes. That's what I hear. He really adored Donald Trump. That's a hard pill to swallow.
Wow, you have turned
You,
against me as well.
mm,
Now, why was Caesar assassinated? Because I don't know. He was too good, too adored, too respected by the people, thereby a threat somehow to the establishment of politics. It doesn't like to see somebody come through the ranks and achieve what they perceive to be power that they can't control. Yeah, the Bible's very clear that there is nothing new under the sun.
hold up. It's more to it than that. Hold on. Let me hear what you just said.
Be power that they can't control. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the power. It's the rejection. It's first, it's the exposure. They just can't have too many people who fully have come into, I mean, not the conspiracy part, because it's always one thing for it to be a conspiracy, and then it's another thing for somebody to know, oh, so you know. He knows. So what are we going to do? He knows. That could be a problem. And then the way he told Tucker Carlson to go hard. No, don't hold nothing back. Go hard on Israel. That, let me tell you what that was almost equivalent to. Trump saying, yeah, go ahead and vote. Republicans vote. Revote. And then when they voted, you should have known that it was going to be punishment that comes with it. So when he told Tucker Carlson to go to the max, and he did, and they saw it, punishment came with that. Okay. So he knows, and he's letting us know he knows. He's not even stopping him. He didn't stop him. He didn't stop him. Yeah, so he's letting us know he's done. He will expose it. His voice is too big. They believe him. They believe him. We cannot afford for him to go on. That's why he had to go. That's why he was betrayed. Yeah.
Too adored, too respected by the people, thereby a threat somehow to the establishment of politics. It doesn't like to see somebody come through the ranks and achieve what they perceive to be power that they can't control. Yeah, the
Now,
Bible.
wasn't that, ain't that what I said is how I got into Dolph in Mo 3? Y'all remember me saying that? That I think that they knew something in the industry, the higher ups had it revealed to them, and they didn't want to be a part of that. I've always said that. They were independent artists. So there's these back-to-back, odd type of assassinations, broad daylight. Just, what is this? We don't see it like this. They were two independents, refused to compromise, turning down millions. Yeah. So now and like I always say, it could be indirectly, but that was a pattern for me. That was a pattern for me. And I kept saying, no, this is all connected directly or indirectly. And just the more I was digging in, the more they're not the same, but they similar. That is similar. You cannot reject, you cannot refuse, especially especially if you know the dirt. You can expose the whole operation. And I think Dolph knew it. And he refused to give, and then he did not want his artists to have to compromise their manhood. Do y'all, I mean, y'all may not know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Maria. But the compromising of their manhood is the Diddy syndrome. And Diddy and Jay-Z, you know, if you know, you know. But it's all full circle because they are tied to the higher ups, directly and indirectly. If you think about Memphis, you think about Gotti and Jay-Z, and Jay-Z and Gotti. I mean, Jay-Z and Diddy. Trump. Hey, Emerald. I've always knew Trump was there. So, I mean, Dolph was kind of easy. Now, I still tied in the higher ups in Houston, the J Princes and all of that type of stuff. Yeah, but then when you go off into Mo3, I didn't know immediately at that time, but he was tied to Gotti, directly and indirectly. He was tied to Gotti, so that means that this is artist because J Prince said that Mo3 was tying up money for everybody. Not just in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. He was tied because there is a what is it called? I can't think of the name, but it affects more than just Texas. Pipeline. There's a whole pipeline, and it was tied to the cartel, the Semiola cartel. And then we also know that is tied to who? Diddy, Trump, Epstein. You see how those dots connect? Y'all see how them dots connect? I know exactly what you're talking. Okay. Now, how did I know back then? I don't know how I knew, but God wanted me to know, and he kept me on it. Amen? Baby, but them dots have connected, and it was so far-fetched. It was so far-fetched for it to all kind of still connect. Yeah. I'm going to move on. But that control is hell, baby. And now that we know what we know, it is an insult for anybody who have tried to let you in on the operation, assuming that you will be partaken by greed of money, that you will allow us to get something on you so that we can blackmail if you turn on us. And that means I have to deprive you of your manhood. But you'll get millions. You rise to the levels that the highest level than you could ever imagine. But we got to get something on you because we've shown you the operation. And although you may not agree, this is how it's set up. And for somebody to see this human trafficking child, all of this, and they say no, they gotta go. So don't show me. I'm finna move on. All I'm gonna say is that I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to see. I don't want to see nothing that I'm gonna have to turn down because I have good character. Integrity is important to me. I have morals. You know, I don't want to know because I don't want to have to turn you down. I don't want to, so I don't want to know. I just don't. I don't even want to know how much money I can make. I don't want to because once I find out and once I see this, I'm not going to be able to unsee it and I'm not going to want to be a part of that. So that's why Charlie had to go. I just want us to all be clear. And they had plans to take over his business. Let's be clear. Says it is far more easier than a camel to squeeze through an eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven.
It's very clear that there is nothing new under the sun, and it appears that history is present again. Judas, Brutus, in the future, when we are long gone from this world, who do you guys think is going to be the person remembered most for this act of betrayal against Charlie?
It seems everyone's obsessed with the digital nomad lifestyle these days. Travel, work from anywhere, showcase the laptop lifestyle, hop from city to city.
Not me, that's for sure.
No, it won't be
It's
you.
not going to be Candace Owens, okay? No one's going to be saying, et tu, Candace, et tu.
You too.
I can tell you that right now in government there is real panic. There is real discussion happening regarding the Egyptian planes. I was informed that yesterday evening because I'm getting the sense that they hold the key to solving Charlie's assassination. The media keeps trying these weird ways to debunk them, and we're going to find out. I've been confident from the beginning that this was not going to be a JFK assassination story. We are going to figure out who that foreign dignitary was who went to 920 North King on the morning of Charlie's assassination, who flew from Provo and landed into Wilmington, Delaware on the morning of Charlie's assassination. It is a very important question that needs answering. Gotta tell you guys that we received another email, this time from somebody in the military who informed us about another piece that we were missing that could be crucial to this puzzle, taking a more serious look into that 1 hour layover stop when our yellow plane, SUBCRIBE, tail number, came into the United States on September 4th. You might recall it stopped for just 1 hour in Minot, North Dakota, which I learned has an Air Force base. It pretty much is just the Air Force base, by the way, before making its way onto Provo. And here, I'm going to read to you that email that I received. It says, "Hi, Candace, I am blank, one of the good ones, military member, one of the good ones. I think one of the keys to not overlook here is BTT's stopover in Minot, North Dakota. Why stop there at all on the 4th? Why not fly direct to Provo? Not only does Minot have an FBI office, but it also has an Air Force base. Among other tenants, that Air Force base is home to the 891st Missile Security Forces Squadron, a combined military and civilian security force that had just come off of Operation Valhalla, a training exercise in Minnesota
I see you in
from
Valhalla.
the 24th to the 29th of August, where the security forces practiced long-range shooting.
Y'all remember who said that? I'll see you in Valhalla. Do y'all remember who said that? Can anybody tell me who said that? I'll see you in Valhalla. Are y'all still with me? Am I spinning? That
Practice,
was
among other
Kash
things.
Patel said that, because I think some people, when they was mentioning martyr and but at the end of Kash Patel's statement, and he said, "I'll see you in Valhalla."
Remember on September 12th when Kash Patel ended his press conference
Oh.
with, quote, "Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, my brother. We have the watch and I'll see you in Valhalla."
That is what
Yeah,
he
very
said.
interesting thing to say. I don't believe in coincidences. That's how he ended the email telling me to keep up the hard work. And so we investigated that, and that fact checked true, right? My not definitely is home to exactly what we are telling you. I didn't know anything, by the way, about the city of Minot. I can tell you that North Dakota in general is not a very populous state.
Oh, wow.
Approximately 750,000 people statewide, okay? And in Minot, there are just 45,000 people, and that includes 5,000 people who are stationed there at the Minot Air Force. And it is home, as he indicated, to a global command strike center, which has participations between various countries on joint exercises. And we can show you right here that in the weeks leading up to Charlie's assassination, I
Wow.
mean, literally what he says,
Patel.
August 24th, 29th, Operation Valhalla took place in neighboring Minnesota. So they took the Minot boys and they took them over to Minnesota, and it included the military and, of note, the civilians. What's interesting, of note, civilians, and they trained from August 25th to August 29th. And we can read the details of that here. And by details, I mean this is what the public was told about what
Oh, I'm sorry.
they were training for. Okay?
Y'all please hit
So
the
this is
like button
on the
for me,
Minot
please.
Air Force Base website. It says Operation Valhalla Strike was a week-long training where the 891st Squadron from Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota, traveled to Camp Ripley Training Center in Minnesota, August 24th to 29th, 2025. The advanced training focused on air-based ground defense and nuclear security tactics, the bread and butter of the squadron's mission. The training, called Operation Valhalla Strike, allowed the unit to complete requirements not possible at the Minot Air Force Base, including full-distance live fire exercises. Camp Ripley provided full-distance firing ranges, which allowed defenders to hone their rifle marksmanship and machine gun proficiency, exceeding the capabilities of standard Air Force 25-meter training ranges. Okay, the squadron of more than 250 dedicated airmen and civilians supporting the 91st Missile Wing's global deterrence mission by defending the United States with the world's premier combat-ready intercontinental ballistic missile force. Okay, cool. And yeah, it sure must be something of just a coincidence that Valhalla, which kind of struck everybody as odd, as was him going 33 hours, 33 hours, 33 hours. It was like there was a press conference that was happening for the American people, but he was signaling to other people who were like in the club to know what they needed to understand about what happened. You know what I mean? That's how I felt about Kash Patel's press conference and the things that he was saying. It just didn't, something felt weird about it. 33 hours, 33 hours. And of course, yes, he did say something about Valhalla. Let's take a listen to what Kash Patel said.
Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
Probably just a coincidence, you guys.
I don't believe in
This
coincidences.
operation also fits just so neatly into our timeline. I love timelines. I love neat timelines. So let's pull that up again. I'm also going to introduce a couple of corrections to yesterday. First and foremost, July 20th, we talked about BTT, which came in for its longest trip. That's correct, from Cairo. It went through to Paris, and then it went to Omaha, Nebraska. I think yesterday I said that it stayed in Wilmington for 6 days. No, it only stayed in Wilmington for one night. It stayed in Nebraska for the longest stretch yet, departing from Nebraska, from Lincoln, Nebraska in particular. And this 6-day stretch of what they were doing in Nebraska actually might offer us a clue, because during this stretch, on July 22nd, the Nebraskan Secretary of State, Bob Evans, announced that they were going to put together a trade and investment delegation to Cairo, Egypt. What are the odds? You got this plane from Cairo, Egypt, and we're going to pull this up and show you, and suddenly you got this guy, Bob Evans, and he says, yeah, you know what? Let's plan a trip to Cairo and see if we can make some money with them. I'm going to let you listen to, I think we have a news clip that will show you that happened.
Nebraska Secretary of State Bob Evans is inviting business and industry leaders to take part in a trade mission, investment mission to Egypt later this year. Egypt's position in North Africa makes it an ideal gateway to doing business in the greater Middle East region, and our state excels in several sectors that Egypt is keen to invest in, including agricultural goods, manufacturing, water management, medical technology, and more. The mission is currently scheduled for October 26th through November 2nd. However, the dates are subject to change. Those interested in joining the delegation to Egypt can visit the Secretary of State's website or contact the...
These cheeses might look and taste like dairy, but they've got a secret that they're hiding. There's not a single drop of dairy in them. If you're hosting for the holidays, you probably have to accommodate all kinds of dietary needs, from vegetarians to gluten-free to lactose intolerant to cholesterol-free to the people that eat just about everything. And the one thing that brings everybody together is Rebel cheese. These cheeses are 100% plant-based, cholesterol-free, with no fake ingredients, and absolutely delicious, so that you can get all of the joys of cheese without the downsides of dairy. What's the secret? Rebel cheese starts with artisanal plant milks and then uses traditional cheese-making techniques to create the flavors and textures of cheese that you love most. That means there's no fake ingredients.
office to learn more.
And I want to say to my
Let me go
Nebraskans,
back.
we should probably figure out, I didn't have time to do this, we should
26th through November 2nd, industry leaders to take part in a trade mission, investment mission to Egypt later this year. Egypt's position in North Africa makes it an ideal gateway to doing business in the greater Middle East region, and our state excels in several sectors that Egypt is keen to invest in, including agricultural goods, manufacturing, water management, medical technology, and more. The mission is currently scheduled for October 26th through November 2nd. However, the dates are subject to change. Those interested in joining the delegation to Egypt can visit the Secretary of State's website or contact the office to learn more.
And I want to say to my Nebraskans, we should probably figure out, I didn't have time to do this, we should go through his schedule and see who he met with, because I feel like that idea might be related to our planes. I just don't think like people in Nebraska are sitting around like, hey,